Chamber music is the musician's reward for all the work that it takes to learn to play an instrument.
I'm Catherine Michelle, Artistic Director of Salon Concerts. Our organization was started in 1990 by my late husband, Robert Roudier, a violinist. He moved to town in the 1980s and looked around and said, there is not much chamber music going on here, and thought that something that should be remedied. We give 4 pair of chamber music concerts per season. We have concerts Sunday afternoon and Monday evening, followed by a sumptuous buffet and wine and mingling of the guests with the artists, which is the most important thing. So in a way, it's an intimate experience for the audience to be within breathing and vibrating distance of the groups that play. In addition to the standard wonderful chamber music repertoire that we put in our concerts, as a composer, I'm interested both in contemporary music and in women composers. Well, you can't have great musicians playing chamber music unless you train them as young people to play chamber music. So one of my husband's great passions was to start CHAMPS, chamber music in the public schools.
Mozart loved it well enough to transcribe it and care for it enough that I thought it was a great piece, and I'm sure they're going to play it just as beautifully as I've heard them do it.
20 years ago, while I was at Austin High School, it was my first introduction to chamber music, and Robert Roudier was my coach for 2 years while I played in a string quartet. It's been really exciting for me to come back home to Austin and to assume this position working for this wonderful nonprofit.
Let's try going just a hair faster like we had talked about, and Alyssa, you're gonna have to play out more.
In the parts where it's sort of laid back, you have to think about playing expressively and not pushing your longer notes.
The CHAMPS program in Austin fills a gap to provide chamber music education at a really high level.
Bring out your left hand.
And also, we have started private lesson funding for students who could not otherwise afford it. And this has been really life-changing.
For each of our Salon concerts, we have a CHAMPS group start out the concert playing a short piece, and our audiences are inevitably absolutely wowed with how great these kids are and how much they're learning.
So students in CHAMPS not only learn chamber music, but they also perform, and the performance element is really important. One of the wonderful things about Salon Concerts and Champs is that we use artists from the community, both in the house concert series and as teachers for the chamber music program.
The last thing is bum-ba-dee, da-da-da, that rhythm, da-da-dee-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-dee-da. Everybody's like, oh! Like looking at him, what's going to happen? No, you're going to be late because only he knows what he's doing. You need to move with him.
This year, the Champs program serves 16 schools in 5 school districts across Austin, Westlake, Lake Travis, Round Rock, and Georgetown.
And now we're serving over 100 kids with more clamoring to get in. And it's a very happy situation.